Okay, with that, let's move to our important analysis on all-time highs. We bring you our special segment where we compare how valuations of stocks in each sector compare with their average valuations, something that you should know when we are at all-time highs. Are stocks overpriced by historical standards, and if yes, by how much? Today we have our eye on the agrochem and specialty chemical space, and Sonal is here with all the data. Sonal.
Thank you so much for that. Well, let me start with the agrochemical space. The move in this sector have been really big this year, but the biggest mover, the biggest player in the agrochemical sector, that is UPL, is down 23% in 2020. Yes, it is up around 87% from March lows. Similar is the story for other stocks. They have surged from the March lows from around 88 to 160% and are up this year itself somewhere between 50 to 80%. But where do the valuations stack up? Well, UPL has not been doing so well, and largely that is because of the corporate governance issues that have been coming out, and that's why it's actually trading at 10 times versus 16 times that it used to trade earlier at. PI Industries at 35 times has been a big mover. It is trading higher at the median valuations of around 32 times. Rallis, however, is still lower than the 22 time that we saw earlier in previous years. Bayer Crop Sciences, it is an MNC company which is trading at 29 times. Dhanuka Agritech, however, is lower than the median valuations that we saw. Moving on to specialty chemical space, there the moves have been rather big. SRF is up 122% from March lows. We've seen gains of around 192% on Deepak Nitrite. Navin Fluorine is up 166% from March lows. For the year itself, the gains are between 16 to 200% for all these stocks. But in terms of valuations, SRF is still below its median valuations at 23 times 1 year forward earnings. We have Vinati Organics, which is higher than the median valuations, but Navin Fluorine, we see that it is trading at 47 times. It is the most expensive stock in the specialty chemical space. That compares with 23 times that we saw earlier. We have Aarti Industries that is trading at 25 times, but it is below the earlier valuations that we saw. In terms of triggers going ahead, we did see that demand has been improving across board, and that is something that will impact these sectors as well. There was margin expansion in Q2, and it is expected to continue in Q3 as well because of lower cost, because of inventory. However, from Q4 there could be some margin pressure, and that is something we'll be watching out for.
Okay, Sonal, thanks a lot for that. Rohan Gupta is now joining us, research analyst at Edelweiss. Rohan, good morning. So let's talk about the specialty chemicals first. You would have looked at the numbers. Is there still a good bet here? What would be your top pick?
Hey Anuj, hi, good morning, and good morning viewers. Yes, Anuj, definitely you are right that, and your analysis is perfect, that valuations across the specialty chemicals have gone up. But this is not a new phenomena. If you look at the last 2 to 3 years, valuation across the specialty chemicals have been continuously rising high, and that have raised questions again and again whether there is more steam left in these stocks or everything is priced in. What we have been highlighting from last 3 to 4 years that it's not about the valuations, it's about the growth prospects of about all these companies, which has been continuously gaining momentum. Initially it was China, now it's once again how the global COVID-19 pandemic has impacted the world and how the global markets are moving from China to other markets and alternate sources. And also in India, we have a border tension with China, and that's what there is a more focus on Make in India and domestic manufacturing. This is the reason for all these companies where we see that the growth opportunity for the sector and for all these companies is likely to remain very solid. When we are pitching these stocks to our clients, we are not just only focusing on valuations, because valuations have been continuously going up and up, but this is about the fundamental growth opportunity and how structural growth is in these companies. That's what is driving the valuations. So even at the current level also, we believe that if you look at next 5 years and 10 years and how these time frame will be for all these specialty.
Okay, Rohan, we are not able to hear you. We have to redial. Anyway, I think we are running out of time as well. Rohan Gupta, it was a pleasure speaking with you. If you can hear me, have a great 2021. We're going to take a quick break and come back with our technical experts. Mitesh Thakkar and Sudarshan Sukhani will join in to give